उर्धारे जो अंतर नाम सरब में पेखे भगवान। निमक निमक ठाकर नमस्कार नानक ओ अपरस सगल निस्तारे। निमक निमक ठाकर नमस्कार नानक ओ अपरस सगल निस्तारे। Welcome everyone. Last time we talked about the 8th shlok. We talked about what Guru Arjan Dev Ji is telling us in Sukhmani Sahib about Brahm Gyani. मन साचा मुख साचा होए अवर न पेख है एकस बिन कोय। नानक ए लक्षण ब्रह्म ज्ञानी होए. And today we're going to talk about the next shlok. The 9th shlok and the 9th Ashtapadi presents multiple divine images of transcendence. Guru Sahib gives us more definitions. He started with the definition of sadhus and siddhs, remember, 2 shloks ago. And then he went on to Brahm Gyanis. And today we're going to be covering Vaishnavas, Pandits, Bhagavatis, Ramdas. Who is a true Vaishnav? Who's a true Pandit? Who is a true Bhagavati? Who's a true Ramdas? This is what we're going to cover. But what's not lost on us is that this is also a season where we're going to have a lot of celebrations. We just celebrated Diwali last week. I'm going to share the Shabad that I released, Kattak, Kirat, Paya. And in a couple of weeks, we're going to be celebrating Guru Nanak's Gurupurab. And we have a very special plan for that. And so I'm looking forward to sharing that with you today. But before we do that, let's talk about this. Let's talk about this shlok. The state of being aparas. Nanak o aparas sagal nistare. I'm going to play you Kattak Kirat Paya, Guru Nanak's Shabad. Let's think about what aparas means. I'll give you the plain definition of aparas. Paras comes from sparsh, touch. Aparas is one who cannot be touched because they have transcended. Guru Arjan Dev Ji says, if this aparas, and how it's traditionally translated is touch nothing saint. We could have done untouchable, but then it has that obviously has a different connotation. So they call it touch nothing saint. But you could think of something that it does not have a body. We all have bodies, but a saint that puts Naam in himself and sees Bhagwan in everyone who bows in every moment becomes a touch-nothing saint. He transcends. How can you be a Vaishnava, a Pandit, a Bhagavati, a Ramdas and reach that state? We're going to talk about it. But before that, let's listen to Guru Nanak's beautiful, beautiful words. I really fell in love with this poem. It's from the Baramaha. And Guru Nanak is talking about Kattak, which is the 8th month in the calendar. And it's on the darkest day, darkest night of Kattak that we celebrate Diwali. And here Guru Nanak talks about how dark it can be when you don't have your beloved, when you're missing the beloved, when you're separated from the beloved. And you need some light. And Guru Nanak says, Deepak Sahaj Bale. We want a light that does not need to be lit. Sahaj Bale. It lights by itself. It lights effortlessly, without energy, without power. Let's listen to this beautiful, beautiful Shabad from Guru Nanak.
Kattak Kirat Paya Jo Prabh Bhaya Deepak Sahaj Bale Tat Jalaya Kattak Kirat Paya जो प्रभ आया दीपक रस तेलो धन पीर मेलो दीपक रस तेलो धन पीर मेलो धन ओ माँ है सरसी अवगण मारी मरे ना सीझे अवगण मारी मरे ना सीझे गुण मारी ता मरसी गुण मारी तामर सी तत् जलाया कतक किरत पया जो प्रभ भाया नाम भगत दे निज घर बैठे नाम भगत दे निज घर बैठे अजबु तिनाड़ी आसा नानक मिलो कपट दर खोलो खोलो नानक मिलो कपट दर खोलो एक घड़ी खट मासा एक घड़ी खट मासा तत् जलाया कतक किरत पया जो प्रभ भाया सहज भले तत् जलाया कथक किरत पया जो प्रभ भाया
कत्तक किरत पया जो प्रभ भाया. In Kattak, Kirat Paya. Kirat has to do with your harvest. This is the season of the harvest. Right after the harvest, we celebrate Diwali. It's a celebration. But what if the beloved is not here? But what if Ram does not return back home? What if Ram does not come back to Ayodhya, the place where there are no wars, Ayodhya? What if the soul bride is still missing Ram? Guru Nanak starts with a plain observation. Whatever you please happens. Whatever pleases you happens. Deepak sahaj balay tat jalaya. Deepak sahaj balay. There is a lamp that burns effortlessly. That's the one that Nanak is interested in. That's the one Guru Nanak is interested in. Tat jalaya. And it burns with your essence, who you are. When you use who you are are burning your essence. That's why when we sing, we become who we are. The lamp of intuition burns, it says, lit by the essence of reality. Who are we? What is this essence that we burn? It's a ras. It's an amrit. Deepak ras telo. The energy of this Deepak comes from this ras. Deepak ras telo. Dhan per melo. It's when this light is lit, the soul bride meets the super soul. Sita meets Ram. And there's celebration. Dhan o maa hai sarsi. There's celebration. There's ecstasy. Avgan mari mare na sij hai. Gun mari ta marsi. It's a beautiful, absolutely gorgeous line. You can meditate on this for a long, long time. If you die in your faults and demerits, your death is not successful. But if you die in the glorious virtue, you really, truly die. What's happening is you're burning yourself. You have the choice to burn bright with your essence and give light to others, or burn the body. If you burn your body, you're in the ego world. You're in the world of demerits and faults. How can that death be successful? That is a very painful death. Guru Nanak here is talking about a death after which there is no death. The death of the ego. Then Guru Nanak says, Naam bhagat de nij ghar baithe. You don't need to go anywhere else. निज घर बैठे. Sitting where you are sitting. You don't need to go to the forest. Ram does not need to go to the forest. Sita does not need to go to the forest. You can find Ram where you are. You can only find Ram where you are. निज घर बैठे. नाम भगत दे निज घर बैठे अजहूं तिनाड़ी आसा. Even now I'm longing for you. And the absolute beautiful lines, how Guru Nanak ends this. Nanak milo kapat dar kholo. Open the door. Open the shutters of this door. Open your eyes, he's saying. Kapat dar kholo, ek ghadi khat masa. Khat is shut or 6. So, ek ghadi khat masa means a single moment, ek ghadi, is seeming like 6 months when you're separated from the beloved. And then if you repeat the line from the top where it says Kattak, Kirat, Paya, this longing comes because of the will of God. If you're longing for oneness, you're intuitively burning your essence, and this essence never ends. So the lamp continues to burn forever and ever. There are many deep connotations of this beautiful, beautiful Shabad. We will cover it some other time. But let's go back to how this relates to Diwali, Gurupurab, and lighting our inner lamps with love and surrender. Just as in Kattak, soul bride finds her peace in accepting the divine will. She's longing, and in her longing there is transcendence. In her transcendence there is recognition of the divine light in everyone. She recognizes the divine light in everyone and herself. In the season of inviting the beloved home, we have to embody the qualities of this soul bride. The soul bride for whom one moment becomes 6 months because she cannot see, because the shutters of her doors are closed, kapat dar, and she prays, Nanak milo, kapat dar kholo. Nanak milo, kapat dar kholo, ek ghadi khat masa. So if we go back to the Shlok, listen to how beautiful this Shlok is. See ऊर्ध्वारे जो अंतर नाम सरब में पेख है भगवान निमक निमक ठाकुर नमस्कार है. The bride is bowing down every moment, and because of that, every moment is elongated. There's a positiveness in this elongation. When this ghadi becomes forever, she becomes timeless. With each moment, she's bowing in reverence to her Lord, her Master, her Thakur, because inside her is burning the essence. What is the essence? Naam. Urdhare jo antar naam. And now she sees everyone as the same. Sarab mein pek hai Bhagwan. If you move on in this Ashpadi, Guru Arjan Dev Ji talks about who all can do this. If you look at the second pad of the Ashpadi, let me share that with you. In this Ashpadi, he's talking about the Vaishnav. What is a true Vaishnav? Vaishnav so jis upar suprasan. Kattak Kirat Paya jo prab bhaya. Vaishnav so jis upar suprasan bisan ki maya te hoye bhin. Despite the Maya, the Vaishnav, the true Vaishnav can recognize the essence within himself and everyone. Karam karat hove ne karam, tis Vaishno ka nirmal dharam. काहू फल की इच्छा नहीं बाछे, केवल भगत कीर्तन संग राछे. This is the true Vaishnav. And Guruji continues. He says, he talks about Bhagavati then. Who is the true Bhagavati? Bhagavati Bhagavant Bhagat ka rang, Sagal tyagay dusht ka sang. Who are the dusht? Kam, Krodh, Lobh, Moh, Ahankar. The enemies within. Mante bin se sagal bharam. In his heart, all doubts are removed. Kar pujay sagal par brahm. Kar pujay. He makes everyone par brahm. He sees everyone as the one. Guru Sahib continues. He defines the Pandit then. He says, So Pandit jo man par bodhe, Ram naam आत्म में सो दे. राम नाम सार रस पीवै, उस पंडित को उपदेश जग जीवै. हर की कथा हृदय बसावै, सो पंडित फिर जोन न आवै. He goes out of the womb of reincarnation. There is no coming or going. It becomes timeless. Every moment becomes a lifetime. Ved Puran Simriti Bujhe Mool. He truly understands the essence of the Vedas, the essence of the Puranas, the essence of the Simritis. Ved Puran Simriti Bujhe Mool, Sukham mein jane asthul. In the unmanifest, he sees the manifest world. Chauvadna ko de upades. How beautiful. He says, a real Pandit does not pick and choose. He gives instruction of liberation to every person, people of all castes and social classes. You Pandit who picks only the upper classes, you're not a real Pandit. A real Pandit is one who gives instructions to all people. This is seeing one in everyone. Nanak us Pandit ko sada ades. That is the Pandit that achieves transcendence. The Pandit does not merely preach or seek external knowledge, but he uses his understanding to transform his own heart and soul. When his own heart and soul is transformed, he can uplift the world. He then does not choose people. I'm going to teach him, and not that person. He recognizes the subtle, the unmanifest, and sees it with the gross, the manifest, what is seen. He sees the unseen in the seen. He perceives the oneness of creation, an awareness that transcends the physical. This is transcendence. By harmonizing both knowledge and action, the Pandit lives in a state of transcendence. He helps everyone. I'll touch one more pad from this Ashtapadi, and that's the number 6. Here, Guru Sahib talks about Ramdas. Now, bear in mind, Guru Ramdas is his direct guru, his father. But here he's talking about the Das of Ram, the Hanuman, the Lakshman, the Sita, Ramdas, jiske man par brahm ka nivas, tiska naam Sat Ramdas. One whose mind is a home for the Par Brahm, the one beyond the Brahm. This Brahmand, this world, beyond the world. Tiska naam Sat Ramdas. That is the true Ramdas. Atam Ram, tis nadri aya. He comes to have the vision of Ram within himself. He knows that Ram is Ramya Hoya. Ram is present everywhere. Atam Ram tis nadri aya, das dasantan bhaye tin paya. Sada nikat nikat har jaan, so das dargah parwan. Apne das को आप कृपा धारै, तिस दास को सब सोजी परै. अपने दास को आप कृपा करै, तिस दास को सब सोजी परै. सगल संग आत्म उदास, ऐसी जुगत नानक रामदास. Amidst all, his soul is unattached. Udas, without any aas, unattached, without any desires. Aisi jugat Nanak Ramdas. This is the way of Ramdas. And how beautifully this reminds us of the poem that we recently sang about Ramdas. Let's play that and think about how to become this kind of a Ramdas. Ramdas is such a servant, such a server of universality, of oneness, that Ram Das, the Das becomes Ram. And so Ram, so Das.
राम सोदास गुरु रामदास, राम सोदास गुरु रामदास, राम सोदास गुरु सुखदास, हरे जमतास, हृदय निष्काम काम न क्रोध विरोध निरोध सदा सुदबोध स्वरूप निकाम काम करे जन श्याम परे तिन ताप हरे नित होत नाम नाम जपे अघ बिंद खपे सो रपे हर रंग सदा अभिराम राम सोदास गुरु रामदास राम सोदास गुरु रामदास राम सोदास गुरु सुखदास हरे जमतास हृदय निष्काम काम न क्रोध विरोध निरोध सदा सुदबोध स्वरूप निकाम काम करे जन श्याम परे तिन ताप हरे नित होत नाम नाम जपे अघ बिंद खपे सो रपे हर रंग सदा अभिराम राम सोदास गुरु रामदास राम सोदास गुरु रामदास
So, this is what we do. We become the Ramdas. And by becoming this Ramdas, we understand what this touch-nothing saint meant. One who has taken this Naam, this essence, and put it in his heart. One that because of this name in his heart can now see God in all. Sarab mein bekhe Bhagwan. Nimak nimak Thakur namaskare. And then he bows often. Remember, we looked at that poem. I'm also reminded of another poem by William Blake. He talks about the divine image. Let me share that with all of you before we move on. In the divine image, William Blake writes, "To mercy, pity, peace, and love, all pray in their distress, and to these virtues of delight, return their thankfulness. For mercy, pity, peace, and love is God, our Father dear, and mercy, pity, peace, and love is man, his child and care." You see how man here is being he is transcending to divine by having mercy, peace, pity, and love. And then he explains why. He says, "For mercy has a human heart, pity a human face, and love the human form divine, and peace the human dress. Then every man of every clime that prays in his distress, prays to the human form divine, love, mercy, pity, and peace, and all must love the human form in heathen Turk or Jew, where mercy, love, and pity dwell, there God is dwelling too. All must love the human form in heathen Turk or Jew, where mercy, love, and pity dwell, there God is dwelling too. You see how seeing God in every person you see, in heathen, Turk, Jew, any person, as long as you have mercy, love, pity, peace, you will have God with you. So, this is a beautiful shlok. I hope you enjoyed this little bit of a scratching on the surface of this shlok, and I think we will continue the series on Sukhmani Sahib. But now let's move on to Guru Nanak's birthday. I want to know what everyone is doing for Guru Nanak's birthday. We want to celebrate Guru Nanak's birthday, and I will probably do some musical releases. I'll also potentially come here more often, or I'll come here for Gurupurab on the 14th or 15th, whichever day that will be. We'll make a decision and post it. But we have a theme this time for the next 2 or 3 months. Because it's a time of celebration, we picked a theme. And the theme is Hum Ghar Sajan Aaye. The theme is inviting the beloved home. Hum Ghar Sajan Aaye. Let me play that for you just a little bit. And then we have a message on how to celebrate Gurupurab this year. Here we go.
हम घर साजन आए साचे मेल मिलाए सहज मिलाए हर मन भाए पंच मिले सुख पाया साई वस्त्र परापत होई जिससे तीमन लाया हम घर साजन आए साचे मेल मिलाए अंदिन में भया मन मान्या घर मंदिर सोहाए पंच शबद धुन अनहद वाजे हम घर साजन आए साचे मेल मिलाए हम घर साजन आए हम घर साजन आए हम घर साजन आए.
There's a very beautiful effort that has been started by a new and very beautiful organization called Chirag. What they're doing is they're emphasizing how important Guru Nanak's birth celebrations are. And they have sent us a message on how to celebrate Gurupurab this year. So let's hear from them, and then we'll continue talking about how we are going to celebrate Gurupurab. If you have ideas, send them to me here or leave some comments on this video, and we'll continue this. But here's the message from Chirag.
ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ. Hello everyone, this is Kamal Jalt and we have Amar Preeti also with us. We both are serving as a Sevadars with the Baluch Rag movement. We are grateful for the opportunity to share a little bit about Baluch Rag with all of you. Baluch Rag is all about sharing the treasure of Guru Nanak Dev Ji's messages with the whole world. Guru Nanak Dev Ji is the Jagat Guru, that is, his message is universal and beneficial to all of humanity regardless of background, culture or religion. He shows us the way to live a meaningful life so that we can all experience the true joy and peace. With His grace, Balacharag Sevadars are now present in over 14 countries, spreading waves of kindness and love. I feel we are blessed to be part of this seva and look forward to continuing the journey together. I will ask Amar Pichi also to speak few words on this.
ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ
Thank you.
ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ in Japji Sahib, Guru Nanak Dev Ji says, Tol Taram Dya Ka Poot. This means that everyone's consciousness should be filled with daya or kindness, and then everyone's action should arise out of their sheer kindness. When everyone is filled with kindness, there will be love and joy and peace on earth. Now, Guru Nanak Dev Ji's Purab is coming on November 15th. So what all can we do to celebrate Purab in a grand way? Here are some suggestions. Number one, we can reflect on Guru Nanak Dev Ji's message of kindness and love for each other. We can all individually reflect on, are we being kind to ourselves? Are we kind to our family, our neighbors, our pets, the environment, so on and so forth. We can also share kindness and love within our community. We can help someone in need, we can distribute sweets, or we can just be kind in our own little special way. Also on Purab, November 15th, we can take the day off. We can meditate. Essentially, we need to instill the importance of this day in the hearts of our children as well as our own. If you would like more information on Balacharag, you can check out our website. It's balacharag.com, BALEYOCHARAAG.com. And you can also follow us on Instagram, Facebook, WhatsApp, or sign up to our email newsletter. Thank you so much for your time today. Vaheguru Ji ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji ki Fateh.
So, despite Balyocharag being a recent movement, this is their first year. They have hundreds and thousands of volunteers who are working on spreading the message that we need to celebrate Guru Nanak's Purab in a big way. I absolutely second it. I think we should be celebrating every day, but if we want to pick one day and everyone remind each other that today is the day to light the lamp within. I think that's a fantastic effort. I'm going to leave you with the lamp that is burns intuitively or effortlessly, without any power. Kattak, Kirat, Paya, jo prabhaya, Deepak sahaj balay, tat jalaya. Let's listen to that and we'll end this meditation here. I might not be here next week. I'm still debating whether I can be here or not. I will be traveling to New York. But I will be here on Guru Nanak's Gurupurab, and we'll be doing a special 2-hour session then. We'll be playing his Shabads, listening to his Mani, but we'll also start this movement of finding the beloved within, or inviting the beloved home, or getting invited to the beloved's home. Hum ghar sajan aaye. If you want to contribute, you're welcome to contribute any art, music, poem, or shabads. If you want to sing, send them to me, or anyone at Dhunanand. We'd be happy to share those during the celebration. The celebration will last into the end of the year, so we will continue that. The topic is to bring the beloved home or to get invited to the beloved's home. So if you have any shabads or poems or artwork or anything creative along those lines, share that with us. Share your videos with us, audios with us, and we will share. We will try to share whatever you share with me here. Anyways, wonderful seeing all of you. And here's Kattak, Kirat, Paya in the end.
Kattak, Kirat, Paya, जो प्रभ भाया, दीपक सहज भले तत् जलाया। कतक किरत पया, जो प्रभ भाया। दीपक रस तेलो धन पिर मेलो। दीपक रस तेलो धन पिर मेलो। धन ओ माहे सरसी, अवगण मारी मरे ना सीझे। अवगण मारी मरे ना सीझे। गुण मारी ता मरसी, गुण मारी ता मरसी। तत् जलाया, कतक किरत पया, जो प्रभ भाया। नाम भगत दे निज घर बैठे। नाम भगत दे निज घर बैठे। अजबु तिनाड़ी आसा, नानक मिलो कपट दर खोलो। खोलो नानक मिलो कपट दर खोलो। एक घड़ी खट मासा, एक घड़ी खट मासा। तत् जलाया, कतक किरत पया, जो प्रभ भाया। दीपक सहज भले तत् जलाया। कतक किरत पया, जो प्रभ भाया।